So the whole idea of cancel culture, that hasn't affected anything you're doing?
The people that would be interested in canceling me were never going to buy a ticket to see me. So, and the people that do buy tickets to come and see me want to hear what I do. Now, if I'm going to bow down to these invisible people of cancel culture, I'm going to lose my base and I'm not going to gain them. So what's the end game here? Who am I playing this guy? I mean, I got to service the people that want to hear what I have to say. There's plenty of things that offend me on a daily basis, but it doesn't mean I'm right, and it doesn't mean that it's somebody else's problem. If something bothers you, that becomes your problem. It shouldn't become the world's problem, and it shouldn't become it's for you to deal with. And the problem is we have a new generation of kids that have no coping mechanisms. They don't know how to cope with any adversity.
But then didn't Chris Rock say he doesn't like going to university campuses anymore?
None of us do.
Yeah.
No comic will do it anymore. Because we're not going to play by their rules. You're ruining free speech. That's why when they're trying to cancel the past, you can't cancel the past. You can't erase history. All you can do is learn from it. Because if you cancel it and you erase it, it's going to repeat itself.
Are you friends with Dave Chappelle?
I am. I've known Dave for 27 years.
Okay. And you saw his shtick on SNL?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Okay, interesting you should say that, because a whole group out there say he's made anti-Semitism legitimate. What do you say to that?
I mean, I sent him a text after it happened. I said, Dave, on behalf of all the comics, we all quit. You nailed it.
Because?
Because he articulated exactly what people are afraid to say. And why should we be afraid to say something that, I mean, listen, like, to say the Jews run Hollywood isn't a bad thing. It's not like they run it and they're fucking it up.
And then his comments on the trans community and Ricky Gervais' comments as well. Do you think they crossed the line?
No. What did he say that was so bad, Dave?
Well, you tell me. Why do you think there's such a fuss over what he
said?
Because
we got a minority here with way too much power, wielding a lot of power, and not afraid to use it. And just because you try to shut somebody up doesn't mean what they're saying isn't valid. People really got to get out of their head out of their ass. And it's one of those things where it's like, listen, funny is funny. If you're fucking soft, don't look at it. If it's, listen, I don't like horror movies. I don't watch them.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. It's really a basic thought process. It's as simple as that. Horror movies don't scare me, they bother me. You know what I do? I don't watch them.
But do you think that we're living in an environment now where people aren't able to laugh at themselves as much as they used to?
Well, then that's not my problem. Then we're looking at a very bleak future. The more serious people get, the worse the future looks.